Hey, it's Tony here at Smart Toyota Madison. Hey, today our vehicle video is this brand new 2023 Toyota GR86 Coupe. Today's vehicle video, we're gonna take a look at the exterior, all the great features, and then we'll dive inside and check out the interior. Let's go ahead and get started right up front. So in 2022, Toyota restyled and redesigned the GR86. 2023, not much of a change on the exterior. Now the color on this one is Neptune blue, so if you like blue, you're going to love this one. The headlights are now a full complement of LED headlights. You can see the LED amber turn signals as well as LED daytime running lights. And I love the lens on here, crystal clear, super smooth, very aerodynamic. Down on the lower fascia, we do have these grille shutters here. This is not active ventilation at the top, but these ones down here actually do flow through, and the idea is to direct cool air over the disc brakes to keep the brakes cool. And you can see it runs back through into the wheel wall and then comes out on the other side here. So they are there functionally. It's just not a cosmetic look on there. The GR does have the GR badging up front, stands for Gazoo Racing, and Gazoo Racing is Toyota's new car racing platform. TRD is now the truck racing platform for development. We've got a mesh grille down here. It is that ABS plastic, so it's easy to replace. It's scratch and dent resistant, and you don't have to paint it if you do crack it or something like that. Large Toyota badge right here in the hood, and then we do have safety sense on here as well. So you have cruise control, dynamic radar cruise control, lane departure, lane tracing assist, and other features that are all part of the safety sense on the Toyota products. Now we're going to go ahead and swing around to the side here. So we're looking at the standard wheel and tire package, and this is going to be a 17-inch cast aluminum wheel, satin finish here, and then gloss black painted inserts. This one does have the upgrade to the black lug nuts, so that's going to be an extra charge. It does include a locking lug nut as well. Take a look in the description for the price on those. This is a 215 series tire, 45 sidewall, so it is a nice higher performance. There's upgraded wheels available as you move up the product line, but a pretty good overall tire and wheel package. Four-wheel disc brakes, anti-lock brakes are going to be standard on here, and then the GR86 is a rear-wheel drive coupe. So it may not be the best choice here in Wisconsin. If it's your only vehicle for January, it'll definitely make a pretty good snowplow, but I wouldn't recommend you buying it as an only vehicle in this climate. It does have traction control, but still, it's a rear-wheel drive coupe. Gloss black mirror caps here as well, and then matte black finish around the door sills on here. Now the doors, something interesting to point out. Notice that the doors themselves do not have the full window frame going over the top. So a lot of cars do. And one of the things I found with that, not necessarily on an 86, but a lot of coupes like this, is over time when the door is slammed, you start to pick up rattles because you don't have that extra rigid door frame. The outside mirrors here, they are heated, they're power operated, they're also folding, they also break away, so if somebody clips them with a bike or a grocery cart, it's going to minimize damage there. Now for 2022, they added the lower rocker panels. This is a 23, so no change there, but this one does have this vinyl applique that reads GR86, runs along the side of the rocker panel. Looks pretty nice. It's an extra charge. The one thing I do like about it is it'll provide some scratch protection here as you're getting in and out of the car. Colored to match door handles with the smart keyless entry system. Colored to match shark fin antenna. Rear window defrost. Colored to match rear spoiler. I like the way they did the fender flares on the back here. So they kind of big broad shoulders with the apexes coming out on the side there. Adds to the styling, also supposed to add to the low coefficient of drag on here. Let's go ahead and swing around to the back side. We'll take a look at the spoiler and the lights here. So your third brake light is going to be mounted up here in the deck lid. There's a backup camera right there. Push button here to be able to open the trunk when you've got the keys in your pocket, which I don't, but you can also use the remote, and there's a switch inside. Toyota badge here, GR86 badge here, and LED taillights all the way across the back. A couple of those vortex generators here on the fins here with the gloss black surround on those. Gas door is going to be right here on the passenger side, which actually is safer if you run out of gas. At least you're not standing out in traffic trying to fill your car up with gas. The lower fascia does have dual exhaust here and here. More of that ABS scratch resistant material here, which you can pull off and replace quite easily. And then you have a brake light and you have backup lights down here as well. So kind of that Formula One look with the backup lights on the lower part of the bumper. So let's go ahead and head up front. We'll pop the hood and take a look at the engine for 2023. The standard power plant on the GR86 has been for a number of years the Boxster engine, which is a joint project between Toyota and Subaru. Puts out 228 horsepower, and it's connected to a traditional six-speed automatic transmission. There was a time where Toyota actually didn't want people to know it was Subaru, but now it's actually branded right on top of the engine. So a really great engine for this particular vehicle. It's lightweight, and the Boxster design creates a lot less engine vibration because of the nature of the design. The engine and transmission have a powertrain warranty that's 5 years, 60,000 miles with no deductible. Fuel economy comes in at a combined city highway of 22 miles per gallon. And then one of the advantages you have with this versus the Subaru version is you also get Toyota Care. So Toyota Care covers your basic maintenance. So your oil changes, your fluid top-offs, your tire rotations. Toyota's going to cover that for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. And then in addition to that, Toyota Care includes roadside assistance. So if you need any help when you're out on the road, Toyota will take care of that as well. So a real great package. Many of our customers have enjoyed taking advantage of Toyota Care over the years. Literally, it'll save you hundreds of dollars in maintenance on your GR86. And then finally, we have a 3-year 36,000 mile limited warranty, no deductible. Let's go ahead and jump inside. Before we grab a seat, I want to take a quick look at the door panel itself. So you can see it's all black or dark gray with Softech armrest up here on the upper panel, then fabric, and then back to Softech down here. Pretty plain, ordinary door handle, nothing special there. Power mirrors, power windows, auto up and down on both of them, mirror lock. There's a bottle holder here as well, and then there's a speaker on the door. The armrest is kind of interesting. It's carved out right here, and I noticed when I got out I tended to grab here versus here. And then on the back side of the door handle, I don't think you can see it, but if you feel it, it's got a kind of a rubber surface, so your hands won't slip as you open and close the door. The thresholds do have some additional protection here on the side. The seats, no power seats on the GR product. This pattern in the seat is very similar to the pattern that you see in the grille up front. It is a fully reclinable seat with height adjustable headrest, height adjustable seat belts. Your side impact airbags are right here in the seat, which is really a safe way of getting it done because the airbags move with you as you move the seat forward. We do have height adjustment, and of course you can slide it back and forth as well. They are a very deep bolstered seat which is what you want when you're doing some high-speed cornering in a sports car like this. Up on the dashboard, there's 4 vents. 2 of them, the outside ones, are kind of an omnidirectional. Dimmer switch for your dash lights, trunk release, hood release is going to be way down here, dead pedal, clutch, brake, and the accelerator there. This one happens to be the 6-speed manual transmission, which I think is the right way to go in a car like this. Let's go ahead and grab a seat. Behind the wheel of the 86, it's pretty darn snug in here. I think if you're a more than 6-footer, you're going to struggle to get in and out of this car. It's definitely built for small folks like me. I'm 5'7", and I fit in here nicely. So the steering wheel is leather wrapped. It's not heated. They don't offer it as a heated steering wheel. It is pretty darn comfortable. Driver's side airbag right here. GR86 badging down on the bottom of the steering wheel. And then we have our cruise control. Cruise control settings are here. Information center controls are here. Voice activation here. And then we have our sound system settings over on this side, as well as our phone calls, and we can switch between our radio sources here as well. It is a tilt and telescoping steering wheel. I would say it has good leg room. I've got the seat all the way back, but it doesn't have really great headroom. They don't offer it in a convertible or with a sunroof, which does give you a little bit more headroom, but it is still pretty tight. Once you get in here, you're probably in here for a while. Wiper controls over here with intermittent settings. Over on this side are your headlight controls. We do have auto on and off on here as well. There's a trip reset, and then on the GR86, the gauge cluster is completely digital. So let me go ahead and just start it up so you can see. Also, the GR86 does have push button start with the GR86 logo on there. So I'm just going to go ahead and give it a start. So complete digital gauge cluster, and you can see over here we have oil pressure, our battery sensor, engine temperature, gas gauge, outside temperature, and a digital speedometer with your digital tachometer there as well. So pretty easy to see and read. At night it looks really great. It's hard to catch it on camera at night though, so stop by the dealership, give it a look and a listen and a see, and decide for yourself. So for 2022, they put in a complete new head unit for your center stack here. It does have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Alexa compatibility. Navigation's not standard on here. You can always run that off your phone, of course. And then let me just slide the seat ahead. Just want to show you the backup camera on there, so when we throw it in reverse, it does have a nice size backup screen. It is super clear. It does not, well, yes it does, I'm sorry, it does have path projection, so it tells you which way you're backing up. That comes in really handy in a car like this because frankly there's a lot of blind spots, so that's going to come in really handy. Turning our attention down toward the climate control system. So digital climate control for front driver and front passenger. And I like the tactile switches. They're big, easy to read. I like the red as well, so there's a lot of red highlights in here, including all the switches down here. So front window defrost, rear window defrost with the power outside mirrors. Here's our mode setting for our heating and air conditioning. And then we can also sync that up as well. Push button starts right here. This is the 6-speed manual transmission. You can see it's got the GR86 logo on here, and it's also leather wrapped. Here's your keyless entry fob. There's nothing on here really that says GR86, but it does have that nice silver trim on there, so it does look nice and upscale, if you will. Parking brake is right here. It does have the leather on there as well. And then we've got our traction control here, and we've got our track control here, and there's a little coin tray right here. Kind of an odd place to put that. Kind of looks like they were thinking, okay, we need to put something here, so they put something there. I don't know why, but I probably would have put a cup holder there. The cup holders are actually all the way back here. So here's your armrest, soft tech fabric here, and then when you pop it open, there's your cup holders. Doesn't seem that great for the front driver, front passenger. And then there's some USB ports here, and also a 3.5 jack as well, which is kind of odd. Not many cars have those anymore. But I would have liked to seen the cup holders up front more. They do have the pockets on the doors for cup holders as well, so that maybe is why they didn't put it up in this area here, but I would have thought this is the place for a cup holder. There's a quick look at the passenger seat. Overhead mirrors, no lights on this side, LED overhead reading lights. We've got Safety Connect up there, so if you need help out on the road, push that. Toyota will get you the help you need. On the standard edition, it's an old school day-night mirror, so nothing super special about that. And the sound system's quite good on this one. There's speakers up here in the dashboard. There's also speakers in the doors, and then speakers in the back seat as well. Let's go ahead and check out the trunk. So pretty typical for a sport coupe of this size. Trunk space is pretty darn limited. I'll take a look in just a second, but I do like the way the trunk opens up and out of the way, so you're hopefully not going to bonk your head when you try to get out. A couple things to point out here. There is an emergency release handle here, which is glow in the dark. If somebody gets stuck in the trunk, they can get themselves out. And also the trunk is lined. I found that interesting on this vehicle. And then the trunk struts are up and out of the way, so it's easy to get into. It's just pretty small, so a very small opening. And the GR86 does come with the fix-a-flat system, so no spare tire back here. And frankly, if I were to buy this, I'd probably take this thing out, and it's going to give me a whole bunch more cargo room, because that's your fix-a-flat. There's some places here to put emergency equipment like jumper cables or first aid kits, and then all of your jack and your tool kits are all over on this side here. When it does fold down, it is a nice flat floor. I think you might be able to get one set of golf clubs across the back here. But the great thing is the seats do fold down 100%, so you can always slide stuff up there. For instance, if you have, I don't know, fishing rods. Probably not going to have snow skis because this car is going nowhere in the snow. But 6.2 cubic feet of cargo room on the back of the GR86. And then this one does have the upgrade of the floor mats. So it's the trunk mat here, the front driver, passenger, and then 2 rear seat mats, and that's $295 extra for the carpeted floor mats. So it doesn't come with them. You'll need to order them separate. So that's the 2023 Toyota GR86 2+2 6-speed. Again, Neptune Blue is the color on this one. Hey, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. This is Tony here at Smart Toyota Madison. Thanks for watching.